All right, so today's update for November 18th is only 2 days after our last update. The big thing was that we migrated everything from the developer's local computer, which things were testing and kind of looking pretty good, but they were different parts. So the front end was like its own thing, the back end was its own thing, and basically the database was its own thing. We had to migrate it together and then migrate it onto the server, which is a big thing. We did that yesterday ahead of schedule, which is good, and a few things broke, which is kind of expected. I was expecting 4 or 5 days of fixing these broken things. Literally, it lasted 5-6 hours. And so we successfully got this on at about 3 in the morning here. I played with it on my phone for a second. I was really excited to go wake up in the morning and play with it on the computer. And so far, it is working. I want to walk to the computer now and show you guys this. So basically, all last week, we were working in parallel on stuff that was not as app-related, monetization, looking for big customers, what the feature roadmap was going to be. But this was the big thing that was waiting in the background, which is the migration from a local computer to staging it on DigitalOcean, which are the servers. Let's go look at the website now and see how it's playing out in real time on the web. Okay, so we're here at my desk, mostly where we do the technical work. And I'm just going to type in the website, which FlawFinder.ai. And now we've got a very rough front end that works. So we're basically going to look for some documents of, arrest procedures for an armed suspect, let's just say. And this is what an attorney would do when they're using the product. It's now thinking and sending, the ping to the AI, and then we're going to get a summary up here with a bunch of citations of the document. And this is what's going to save attorneys 15 to 20 minutes at each one of these searches. We're providing it for all of South Florida, but right now the big breakthrough was that we took this and we put it on the web and we deployed it, and it's working with Stripe, Google Authenticator, and the back end is connected to the front end so that everything actually has its logic working, so that when you're searching something, you get a really useful response. And now we're going to pretty it up. We're going to put the logo, make this nice, have all of the down below footer stuff, all the copyright, all that stuff. And it's just cleaning it up, playing with a few different color palettes and texts that we've already kind of been setting up. So that's maybe a day or two of cleanup. And then we'll have something that's ready for internal testing. What does that mean? The next steps are we're going to bang away and just search and search and search and make sure that we either try and break the machine, get an error, get a bug, and then send that off to the dev to clean up. We're going to go through everything. I've got a checklist here with our friend in ChatGPT that's going to tell us, hey, based on milestone number 3, which is where we're at with the development, these are the things to check in. I've got to check front end build, the drag and drop document upload, so we can upload all the big PDFs from all of the government agencies, the admin dashboard for the document management, right? Stripe integration. I got to make sure that it works with MasterCard, Visa, American Express, debit cards. Got to check all that, right? That the web UI front end has quality and stability, meaning when I log in, it puts me right into the right page instead of revealing something with the dashboard or the back end, right? Like we don't want the logins to get us into the wrong place. And the production deployment stability, right? So we've got to make sure that it loads quickly, it loads consistently, that there's no 500 or 404 errors or any of that stuff on some of the pages, and that it's just a solid build. And so we're going to do that internally, and once we've quality assured that, we're going to go ahead and send it out for beta. And that's when attorneys in the real world will go, cool, let's use it. And they're going to run it through its paces. After about a week, they're going to give us feedback on things we should fix. We'll get those cleaned up, and then we should be able to launch with V1. So that's the roadmap. This is a big day for the company. November 18th, we have a fully working web app, and now it's time to debug it, test it, and make sure we can make it stable before we send it out to attorneys to test in beta. We'll catch you in the next few days.